Hi everyone, yet again with another video. Welcome back to Easy Peasy Classes. In this video, we shall be solving the previous year questions of Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya entrance test on the topic square roots and cube roots. Okay, so without wasting time, let us move on to our first question. Okay, before to begin, I have few instructions to the students who are watching this video. See, this is not the video for the beginners. This is a kind of revision lecture for those students who are about to attempt the exam in the upcoming exam, and for all those students who have already completed the syllabus, or else at least they have completed this particular chapter. After completing that, they are watching this. Henceforth, you can only enjoy or only understand the problems if you have a thorough knowledge, a good knowledge on square roots and cube roots. Okay, with this, let me begin with my first question. This question came up in 2017, and a school collected 2,304 rupees as fees from its students. Okay, if each student paid as many paise as there were students in the school, how many students were there in the school? So this line is very important. If each student paid as many paise as there were students in the school, so the given amount is there in rupees. Therefore, the total fees paid by the students is not 2,304 rupees, but it is 2,30,400 paise. Okay, because all the students are paying it in paise, right? So the given information is, if each student paid as many paise as there were number of students in the school, how many students were there in the school? So let's call the number of students to be x. Okay, so the number of students to be x. And what was the amount of money that each student paid? That is again that is equal to the number of students itself, x rupees, x paises. So therefore, x into x will give you 2,30,400. Okay, now this gives us x square is equal to 2,30,400, or this will give us x is equal to square root of 2,30,400, right? So you don't have to go through a long division to find out the square root of this number. Just see, there are last two digits, so therefore in the given number there should be 1 0. So in the square root it should be having a 0. The second number is 4, it is ending with the number 4. So therefore, which are the numbers which will end with the 4? It is either 2 2s is 4, or 8. So the squares of 8 and 2 numbers will always end with the number 4. So do we have any number which has 2 or 8 after the number 0 to the left hand side of 0? We don't have it here, we don't have it here, we have it here, and we don't have it here. So therefore, even without finding the square root, just through an elimination of these options, you can mark option number 3 as your right answer. Suppose you didn't know this technique and you wanted to find out the exact square root of this number, then let's find out the square root. I will take this as x square is equal to square root of this number, right? So 2,30,400. Let's find the square root. We will pair them in 2's from behind. So 23 is the number, 4 4s is the 16, that is the only number. So 16, I'm sorry, 4 4s, right? 4 4s, and you will write that 4 again here. So what is the difference do you get? 7 is the difference here. 4 plus 4 is 8. Now take these two numbers. So what can we write here? 8 8s are, right? We can take it as 8 8s are, can we? Let's write 8 here as well. What do we get? 8 8s are is 64. 6 carry over, 8 8s are 64, plus 6 is 70, right? Okay, so we will get zeros here, and there are 2 zeros at the end, so therefore you will put one more 0 here. Okay, so there are 2 zeros at the end, therefore you will put one more 0. For every 2 0 you can put one more 0, so therefore the square root of 2,30,400 is 480. Option 3 is the right answer. Square root of 4096, this is very easy. Square root of 4096, these values should be by-hearted for you, that is always 64. Option 2 is the right answer. But in case if you didn't know, then the normal way, division method, go pair them in 2s. So 6 zigzag is 36, right? So take 6 here as well. So you are left with 4. 96 will come down, right? 6 plus 6 is 12, and there is a 6 here, so therefore let's try with 4. What will we get? 4 4s is 16, carry over 1, 1, 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, 4 1s is 4. So what will we get? If we subtract it, we get zeros. Therefore 64 is the square root of 4096. All right, what is the square root of 1 by 4? Square root of 1 by 4 is equal to, you know, when you take a square root of a fraction, on the numerator and denominator the square root will get distributed, right? So square root of 1 by square root of 4, what will it give you? Square root of 1 is always 1, square root of 4 is 2. Here you go, 1 by 2. So option 2 is the right answer. This question came up in 2012. All right, let's move on to our next question. Simplify 256 to the power 3 by 4. 256 to the power 3 by 4. This is the question. But you should know, before to finding out this, let us prime factorize 256. Okay, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, and 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, 2 6s are 12, 2 4s are 8. Okay, I think this is enough. 256 is equal to 2 into 2 into 64. I will explain you why I am writing this. So 2 2s is 4, 64 is 4 cube, you know, so therefore it is 4 to the power 4. 4 into 4 to the power 3 is 4 to the power 4. This you know. So when it is 256, I'm rubbing this now. Okay, 256 is equal to 4 to the power 4, right? So therefore 256 to the power 3 by 4 can be written as, what can it be written as? It can be written as 4 to the power 4 whole to the power 3 by 4. And this can be written as, I'm taking this away, and this can be written as 4 to the power 4 into 3 by 4, because power will be multiplied. Okay, 4 gets cancelled, so now we are left with 4 to the power 3. And you know what is the value of 4 to the power 3? 4 to the power 3 is 64. So option 4 is the right answer for this question. Right? Option 4 is the right answer for this question. A man plants his orchard with 729 trees and arranges them. This is a wrong thing. Arranges them that there are as many rows as there are trees in a row. The number of rows and number of columns are equal here, and he is going to plant them in this fashion, all the trees in his orchard. Now how many trees are there? 729 trees are there. So if the 729 trees are arranged in a form of square, then the question which is asked is how many rows are there? How many such rows are there? This is the question. So number of rows are equal to number of trees. Number of rows are equal to number of trees. And you know, in such a matrix is there, number of rows into number of columns will give you the total number of trees. And this gives us x square is equal to 729. And you know, x will be equal to row, the number of row or number of column is equal to square root of 729, which will give you which will give you 27. Okay, you should be knowing these values. In case if you don't know what is the trick to know, look at the unit digit. Look at the unit digit. Which are the numbers which will give you 9 in the unit digit? It is always the square of 3 or square of 9. 3 square is 9, 7 square is 49, right? So the unit digit comes as 9 when it is a square of 3 or 7. So do we have 3 or 7 here? Do we have 3 or 7? Do we have 3 or 7? Yes. Do we have 3 or 7? No. So therefore option 3 can be marked blindly with this type of logic and by eliminating the rest of the 3 options. So once you eliminate the 3 options, the only one which is not eliminated is one option. That will be your right answer. Square root of 25 is, come on, this is very easy, 5. 5 square is 25. So 25 square root is equal to 5. Very simple. Simplify square root of 169 plus 3. These things can be only simplified within the stipulated time by proper memory, proper understanding of squares and square roots, and by by-hearting the squares of all the numbers from 1 to 30. So square root of 169 is 13, okay, and square root of 144 is 12. Square root of 196 is 14. All right. So if you keep on doing all the 3 of them in the division method, if you want to find them in division method, that will take forever. That will take forever. So you have very less amount of time. So therefore you need to adopt such kind of shortcuts. In order to adopt such kind of shortcuts, you should be remembering all the squares from 2 to 30. All right. So 13 plus 12. 13 plus 12 is 25, minus 14 will give you 11. 11, option 1 is the right answer for this question. Square root of 72 is equal to, so 72 is not a perfect square, so therefore the square root will be giving you a decimal number, but we don't have a decimal options here, so we will have to prime factorize. We will have to factorize 72. So 2 3s are 6, 2 6 are 12, 2 18s are 36, 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9. So therefore square root of 72 can be written as square root of 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Okay, so all the numbers which are in pairs, will come out of the root. Okay, so therefore root of 2 will come out, into 3 will also come out because they are in pairs. The only one which is not in pair is 2, so 2 will remain inside. So 2 3s are 6 and root of 2. 6 root 2 is the right answer for this question. So therefore option 1 is the right answer for this question. Okay, square root of 28 into square root of 24 by square root of 42 into square root of 8. So all of them are having square roots. So therefore on the numerator and denominator all the numbers are having square root. So you can club them under one square root, one whole big square root. 28 into 24 by 42 into 8. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this part. 8 1s are 8, 8 3s is 24, 3 1s are 3, 3 14s is 42, 14 1s are 14, 14 2s is 28. So therefore you get root 2, not 2. It is not just 2, it is under a root. So therefore the answer is root 2. Root 2 is available in option 3. So therefore option 3 is the right answer for this question. Square root of 289. So again the last number is coming 9. Either the number which is perfect square should have the unit digit as 3 or 7. So 3 square will end with 9. 7 square will always end with 9. So these are the only two numbers with which we can guess and eliminate the wrong options. Do we have 3 or 7 here? No. Do we have 3 or 7 here? No. Do we have 3 or 7 at the end? Yes, we have 7. We have 7. So we will keep it up for our consideration. Do we have 3 or 7 here? No. So we eliminated 3 of the options and the only option is the number 7. sorry, the number 17, which is available in option 3. So therefore this is the right answer for this question. And frankly, honestly, you should be knowing the value of 17 square, because I told you earlier also, you should be remembering all the square values from 2 to 30. Okay, simplify root. Okay, so this is kind of tricky question. Root 36 by, so question mark is there, I will call it as x. The number which we don't know, we will always call it as x, y, z, or any other variable. Okay, is equal to 6 by 7. Okay, so if at all I have to do this one, I can just do a crude guess that 6 is equal to 6 square in the right left hand side, and 7 would be equal to what? 49. 7 square is 49. So blindly I can take up option 1, mark it as the right answer, but this is not based on logic, but let's do it based on logic. So 36 on the left hand side, 36 by x will remain. The square root if I take out, if I square on both the sides, if I square both the side numbers, then what will I get? I will get 36 by 49, right? 36 by 49. Square root and square will get cancelled, and I will be remained with 6 square by 7 square on the right hand side. So 36 by 49 is the answer. So 36 gets cancelled. So cross multiply both of them, you will get 49 is equal to x, or x is equal to 49. So this way also you will get the same answer, 49. So option number 1 is the right answer for this question. Let us move on to our next question. By what least number 720 be multiplied so that the resulting number is a perfect square? So by what least number 720 be multiplied so that the resulting number is a perfect square? So let's prime factorize 720, and let's do the prime factorization. 2 3s are 6, 2 6s are 12, and 1 0. 2 18s are 16, and 1 0. 2 9s are 18, 1 0. 2 45s are 5, 9s are 9. I'm sorry, 3 3s are. So we got all the prime numbers. Therefore 720, if we factorize, let us write all the prime factors of 720. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 3 into 3. All right, 5 into 3 into 3. Suppose to make it as a perfect square, all the factors of 720 should be in pairs, in equal number, 2 in the pair of 2, right? So 2 is in pair of 2s, 2 is again, the second pair is also in right pairs, and 3 is in pairs, but only the 5, the number 5 is not in pairs. So therefore another 5 need to be multiplied, which is the least number which can be multiplied in order to make it as a perfect square. So therefore option 3 for this question is the right answer. All right, find the least number which must be subtracted to make 175 as a perfect square. Okay, so these kind of questions we have seen in the division part. So let's answer this question through division method. So pair them, you have only 1 ones are 1, you will get 0. 1 plus 1 is 2. 75 will come here. So what number will take you up to 75? 24 4s are will be more than that. 23 3s are will be give you 69. So you are left with 6. So if at all this number was less than 6, then it would have made a perfect square, right? So 6 is the right answer. 6 need to be subtracted from this number. If I subtract, what will I get? 175 minus 6. 175 minus 6 will give me 169. 169 is the perfect square of 13. 13 square is 169, right? So if it was reduced by 6 number, then it will make it up as a perfect square. So therefore option 3 is the right answer for this question. Square root of 0.09 is, most of you will mark this as the right answer, which is wrong, because now observe this. 0.09 can be written as 9 by 100, and they are asking us to take out the square root, right? Square root. So square root of 9 by 100 is equal to square root of 9 by square root of 100, right? So square root of 9 is 3 and square root of 100 is 10. Now 3 by 10 can also be written as 0.3. So 0.3 is the right answer for this question. Option 3 is the right answer. This came up in 1997. Anyways, simplify root of 8464, root of 8464 plus this thing, this question mark I will call it as x, root of x is equal to 102. All right, let's do it. So what will the value of 8464? Let's do the division. 8464, and I will take two numbers. 9 9s are 81. I'm left with 3. 64 will come down, right? So 9 plus 9 is 18, and let me take 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 8s are 16. 2 1s are 2 plus 1 3. Okay, so it is a perfect square anyways. So this will give you 92. The root of 8464 will give you 92 plus x is equal to 102, and this 92 will move there. So therefore x is equal to 102, and it will be a minus sign. There will be a minus sign. It has a positive sign. So when it cross over this equals to, it becomes a negative value. So x is equal to, I'm sorry, it is root x. Okay, in the question it is root x. Root x is equal to 10. Root x is equal to 10. So if I square on both the sides, what will be the value? X, root and the square will get cancelled out. So you will remain with x is equal to 10 square, which is 100. X, the missing number is 100. So option 1 is the right answer for this question. Okay, let's move ahead. Simplify root of 1694 by x plus 14 is equal to 25. All right, so how do we do this? So keep this part on the left hand side, that root of 1694. So before to continue, let me find the root of 1694. Okay, 1694, and let me understand what is the root of this number. So pair them in twos. 4 4s are 16. 0. So 4 plus 4 is 8. 81 1s are 81. How much are you left with? You are left with anyways, this won't be a perfect square. So let's keep it as it is. Okay, let's keep it as it is. So keep it here. 1694 by x is equal to 25. This 14 will move on to the left hand side. So 25, it will be a negative sign by 14. 25 minus 14. So root of 25 minus 14, how much will it give you? It will give you around 11. So the value will be 11. So now I will square on both the sides. Both the sides. Now the root and square will get cancelled out here. So you're left with 1694 by x is equal to 121. Or 11 square means what? 11 into 11, right? So x will go there, this will come here, which will give you 1694 by 11 into 11 is equal to x, right? Okay, so now let's do this division. So 11 1s are 11, 11 1s are 11, and 59 is left. 11 5s are 55, 4 is left, 11 4s are 44. 11 1s are 11, 11 1s are 11, 4 is left, 11 4s are 44. So 44 is equal to, I'm sorry, not 44, 14 is equal to x, or x is equal to 14. Okay, x is equal to 14. The required number is 14, available in option number 3. So therefore, option 3 is the right answer for this question. A general wishing to drop his 16,160 soldiers in the form of a solid square. Okay, so there are these many numbers of soldiers and he wants to draw them up in solid square, and found that he had 31 soldiers over. So he had 31 soldiers more after forming the square. Okay, so find the number of men in the front line. So if at all there were these many men forming the perfect square, number of men at this side is equal to number of men this side. Number of men at this side is also equal to number of men at this side. Number of men at this side is also equal to. So all of them will be equal. All of them will be equal to each other. And it is a square also. And 31 extra soldiers are standing outside. And here how many soldiers are there? 16,160 minus 30 soldiers are here. Because 30 have been 31, right? 31, I'm sorry, 31. So therefore, I have to find the value of square root of 16,160 minus 31, which gives me 0 minus 1 is 9, 5 minus 3 is 2, 1, 6, 1. Okay, so I need to find the square root of this value, but let's do that. Okay, no worries. I could have eliminated some of the options, but there is 3 as well as 7, which gives me 9 at the end. So therefore, I can't guess now. I will have to properly know the right value of this number. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do the division method. So 9, 2, 1, 6, 1. We need to find the square root. Okay, pair them up. 1, 1, 1s are 1, 0, 61 will come. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2, 2s are 44. Okay, you got 1, 2, and something will come next, right? So we finalized these two options, but we didn't know which one will come. So now we have the first two digits. You don't have to go further now. You can eliminate the second one, because after 1, 3 is coming. 133 is there. So we don't have it. We have something like 120 something. So option 1 is the right answer with this method also. But we were solving this. Let us solve this. What will happen? Let us see. Okay, 44 and 11 minus 4 is 7. 5 minus 4 is 1. And 22 2s are right. We will get 24 here, and 2 9 will come. You will have to multiply with 7 now. 7, if you multiply with 7, what will you get? 7 7s are 49. 4 carry over. 7 4s are 28 plus 4 32. 3 carry over. 7 2s are 14 plus 3 17. 0 0 0 0. So therefore 127 is also the right answer for this question. Okay, a gardener plants 3,600 trees in garden. He arranges them so that there are as many rows as there are trees in a row. How many rows are there? Okay, this is a similar question to that of soldiers forming a square, a solid square. So there are 3,600 trees in the garden, and he is arranging them as number of rows being equal to number of columns as a solid square. So they're asking how many trees are there in a row. The number of trees which are there in the row is equal to number of trees which are there in the column, right? This and this both are equal. So therefore, square root of 3,600 will give me the right answer. Square root of 3,600 can be simplified as square root of 36 into 100. Can I write this as 36 into 100, which gives me 3,600, right? So this can be written as square root of 36 into square root of 100, which will give me square root of 36 is 6 into square root of 100 is 10, which gives me 60. Okay, 60 is the right answer for this question. A square root of 289 by 225, which is equal to 17 by 15. 17 by 15 is the right answer. I told you earlier you need to by heart all the values from 2 to 30 squares. Okay, so if you know the values, this is just 3-second question to answer. 17 by 15 is the right answer for this question. 27 into 243 is equal to, you need to derive this number into squares and cubes in terms of 3. So you know the value of 27. 27 can be factorized into what? Let's factorize both the values. 27, 3 9s are 3 3s are. So 27 can be written as 3 cube. Alright, so let's do for 243. 3 8s are 24 and 3 1s are. 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 3 7s are 21, 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are. So therefore 1 2 3 4 5. So 243 can be written as 3 to the power 5. So therefore 27 into 243 can be written as 3 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 5, which will give me 3 to the power 3 plus 5 is equal to 3 to the power 8. So option 1 is the right answer for this question. Let's move ahead. Some men went to hotel. Okay, each man spent as many rupees as there were men. So let's call the number of men as x, and each of them spent how much? X rupees, and this total amount summed up to be 225 as per the question. The total money spent was 225. Find the number of men. Okay, this will give you x square is equal to 225 and x is equal to square root of 225. X is equal to square root of 225 is 15. So each of them paid 15 rupees and number of men were also 15 rupees because both of them are equal. So therefore 15 is the right answer for this question. Square root of 1225. Let's do the division method. 1225 and pair them up. 3 3s are 9, right? So 3 3s are 9. Immediately the first number will come as 3. So you can directly mark it 1 as the right answer. You don't have to go further. This way you can save the time. Okay. Anyways, 3 3s are 9. So you will get what? 3 as the balance. So take 3 plus 3 is 6 and multiply 5. Okay. So 25 will come. You'll have to multiply 5, so it will give you 5 5 is 25, 2 carry over, 5 6 is 30 plus 2 32, which gives you zeros. So therefore 35 is the right answer for this question. Alright. Okay, I think that was the last question of your previous year questions on the topic square roots and cube roots. I hope you all enjoyed the session, and stay safe, stay at home, wear mask, don't step outside of the home unnecessarily, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Wish you all good luck. With this I will conclude my video and see you all in the upcoming video. Thank you all.